Picking a support hero is tough. There are many to choose from, and you're almost always the first pick of the game, so you can't counterpick your enemies. There is one trait that many overlook that is very useful to have as a support player. This is the ability to deward high ground cliffs. Now obviously, every hero in the game can deward a cliff by placing a sentry directly on that cliff, and that may work fine for lower MMR games, but sometimes you don't want to place the sentry directly on that cliff. So why not? Smarter opponents may realize that placing an observer ward on the cliff leads to it being dewarded easier, and if they can place the ward slightly away from the cliff, the observer ward may last longer without being destroyed at the cost of a little bit less vision. Maintaining at least some vision of an area for longer may be more beneficial than having larger vision of an area for just 30 seconds before being dewarded. By placing your sentry ward on the low ground, you may catch enemy observer wards in other locations, but also placing sentry wards in the middle of ramps and walkways may help against enemy, invisible, or shadow-bladed heroes. This may provide you that split-second opportunity to see a potential incoming gank and react accordingly. Luckily, many support heroes have spells that grant you vision of the high ground for a couple of seconds. Ancient Apparition with Ice Vortex, Clockwork, Rocket Players and Cogs, Crystal Maiden, Frozen Nova. With Dawnbreaker, the Celestial Hammer has to be exactly on point. Disruptor with Kinetic Field, and although not worth using on a single ward, Static Storm. Elder Titan, you have Astral Spirit and Earth Splitter. With Hoodwink, you have Bushwhack and Acorn Shot. Jakiro's Ice Path. Keeper of the Light needs to be positioned close by to get vision. Grimstroke's Stroke of Fate gets vision for a split second. With Lich's Shard, you have Ice Spire that is very useful to deward with its short cooldown of 25 seconds. Mirana's Arrow grants very short vision, but you can always use Leap if you need to. Are there any Naga Siren supports left? Mirror Image grants a split second of vision. Phoenix has Fire Spirits and Sunray for vision, but you need absolute perfect positioning for Icarus Dive, and it's not worth the effort. Pugna's Nether Ward can do the job. Ricky's Tricks of the Trade works great if needed. Shadow Demon's Shadow Poison grants vision for a second. Sand King's Sandstorm has his odd interaction, giving you vision for a second. Techies can hop up with Blast Off if needed. Tiny's Tree Throw gives a small glimpse of high ground. If you position Tusk's Ice Shard just right, you can destroy a ward. Undying's Tombstone is always useful to zone out a high ground cliff and potentially deward if one's there. Vengeful Spirit's Wave of Terror is a great ward clearing spell. Venomancer can get vision with Venomous Gale, but why use that when you have Plague Wards? Windranger's Power Shock can be utilized for a split second of vision. Zeus's Lightning Bolt doesn't even need a sentry ward to see observer wards, but his hop grants vision even when not jumping directly on the cliff. And other core heroes such as Sniper, Invoker, Batrider, etc. can also gain vision, but this guide is geared towards support heroes. You can work around this with other heroes by utilizing your Courier for vision, or by attempting to walk into the cliff, and if the enemy places the ward right on the edge, you might get a small glimpse. Be careful though, as spending too much time fumbling around under enemy vision is an easy way to get yourself killed. But this shows why it's important to center your ward while placing it on the cliff. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you'd like to see more Dota 2 support related content. Thanks for watching, and have a chill night.